Hi guys, this is a redirect to my reaction to episodes 242, 243 and 244 of One Piece. Oh my god, these episodes were just packed with a plot twist, a massive plot twist that I did not expect, and things are really heating up as well. Oh my god, so icebergs, like I guess you could call henchmen, people, his associates, like Lucci, the shipwrights, I mean, Kaku, Lucci, Khalifa, and Blue Note, they all betrayed Iceberg. Like, all this time, they were actually traitors from the beginning, and I was just like, what? They were CP9 since the beginning. Wow, dang, that shocked me. That got me shook. Um, and the whole explanations about how they knew that even though Iceberg tried to trick them, like for example, so what happened in the very beginning of episode 242 was that CP9 with Robin, they wanted to retrieve the item that Iceberg has, which is actually the blueprints of the ancient weapon called Pluton, because they want to know the location of that ancient weapon, and Robin is the only person who can decipher the blueprints, the poneglyphs of the ancient weapon called Pluton, and Iceberg is totally against um, her finding that out, her deciphering that, because that will actually revive the ancient weapon to come to this world again, and he really doesn't want that, because that would cause chaos and destruction in the world. Um, and CP9, they want this weapon so badly. Not 100% sure why, but God, there was a lot of information taken. I had to actually rewatch the scene where Iceberg is talking to Robin, as well as Lucci's hypothesis explanation. Whoa, these guys are so smart. I was just like, what? Dang, he was able to figure that out, even though Iceberg was also really smart. So what happened was that, well, the CP and I were obviously like passing through the guards and stuff, and Lucci, Kaku, Khalifa, they were still acting like guards, even though they were actually CP9. And they showed some very incredible abilities, like the door ability, where was it? Which one was it? It was I think it was Lucci who was making the door ability stuff, and then there's the rope ability. Don't know it. That's Paulie. What am I talking about? That's Paulie, but he's not part of the CP9. He's like the only one out of the shipwrights that isn't a traitor. Gosh, it's so like, what the fuck, you know, like mind fuck. Like, I'm so mind blown by these episodes. Just the sheer amount of intelligence, deduction skills, you know. Anyway, um, so Iceberg actually tricked CP9 because he told Paulie to get the blueprints, and they were actually fake blueprints. So that tricked CP9, but CP9 still, like, they were still determined to find the real blueprints of the location of the ancient weapon called Pluton. So they basically ambushed Iceberg, and they really like they tried to like get him to talk. Where is it? Where's the location? And they also found out. Well, this was another like plot twist, but Frankie is actually a dead man. He was called Cutty Flam, and he died actually. And in my opinion, I think he got turned into a cyborg to make him live again somehow. So that's really wow, you know. And Iceberg actually gave him the real blueprints. So now Lucci, Khalifa, CP9 in general, they're gonna hunt down Frankie, who has the real blueprints. and that's just wow. Out of all people to give the blueprints to, I had no idea that Iceberg had that sort of association with Frankie. I didn't know they were that close. Um, but it's too but it's because Frankie, like, he was the furthest away to suspect of having it. So I guess that's why Iceberg gave it to him, which is why Lucci said that he never thought that Frankie would be like one of the people to be the person to have the blueprints, because he honestly thought it would be one of the shipwrights, like Paulie. But no, he actually gave it to Frankie. Um, he's part of the Frankie family. So yeah, and then like Luffy, Zoro, they came straight in to where CP9 and Iceberg are. So obviously Luffy's not suspected anymore. Straw Hat Pirates are now innocent, but now's the fight against CP9 and Robin. And hopefully Robin can come back to the Straw Hat Pirates somehow. Um, there was a lot of stuff to like take in. Jeez. Uh, yeah, that's all I have to say. Now they're hunting Frankie for the blueprint. So yeah. What did you think of these episodes? These episodes were just like mind blowing. I think that's like the biggest plot twist we've seen so far. Stay tuned for more.